Okay guys, I'm finally doing it. I'm actually going to record myself playing a video game. Thank you to Eric for giving me his microphone. And I think for the most part I'm just going to share this with close friends, because it's probably going to be super sloppy. And I'm not going to edit any of it. So, this is The Long Dark. This is a game I've been playing for last couple years, and I like it a lot. And my favorite version of it is this survival mode. And I've been playing it enough that I like to play on the highest difficulty. So this is Interloper. Anyways, okay, so Long Dark is a wilderness survival game, and Interloper is sort of the extreme, bare bones survival game experience. You don't start off with anything, or very, very minimal resources, as it says. The world becomes more hostile the longer you survive, so the weather becomes more difficult. I believe, yeah, basically there's more frequent blizzards, nighttime lasts longer, that sort of thing. It gets colder, so it's pretty awful. And it also allows for 2 active feats, so let's see what that is. So I've played this game enough that I've unlocked 4 of the 6 feats. And what they basically do is they give you a little extra bonus to start. One of the most important ones is cold fusion, so this gives you a little bonus, plus 2 degrees Celsius to your temperature, so that's really, really helpful in the beginning. And the other one I'm going to use is probably this Snow Walker. Yeah, let's do that. And hopefully we get a good spawn location, so I don't have to restart this, because in Interloper there's certain... Let's turn down the music a little bit first. In Interloper there's certain spawn points that are near impossible to beat. You just basically start up in the mountains, and I know it's kind of cheating, but I've played this enough that I like to get a good start on the game. Otherwise, it's just totally uphill. So it's kind of funny. This is actually the 100th sandbox of this game that I'm starting, so I'm actually kind of excited about that. That's kind of cool. But you can see how long it takes to actually feel comfortable with this game. Yeah, I've ran 100 sandboxes, and I still haven't gotten to a point where I'm super happy and sustainable and whatnot in this game, so hopefully we can do it this time, or if not, then we'll go to 101. So here's the story. A mysterious geomagnetic storm has brought your plane crashing down into the northern Canadian wilderness. How long can you survive? We will see. Extraordinary people live under the most terrible circumstances, and they become more extraordinary because of it. Robertson Davies. Okay. Fuck. I think this is one of the spawn points I was talking about. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is Timberwolf Falls. So, I'm gonna try and see what I can do. Bunnies. So, I'm gonna pretend that I'm talking to anybody who hasn't even seen remotely what this game is about. So, an important thing to start with is to collect any resources that you can kind of find on the fly. Those are actually really useful later. These little green trees you see there, those are saplings, and those can later be turned into bows. If you dry them out, you can turn it into a bow that you can string up. Now, if I was role-playing, I would climb down this rope, but in Interloper you kind of have to do things a little differently. I'm getting very cold very quickly, so I'm going to do my best. The thing about the rope is that it lets you climb down without risking any injury, but it... oh god, okay. But it takes away quite a bit of energy from you. You end up falling asleep nearly like right after using it. So if you can do the Skyrim method, it's sometimes better. So like I said, you really want to just keep picking up sticks and rocks and things because later you're going to need to build a fire. Ooh, spooky. So yeah, I don't entirely remember how to get out of Timberwolf Falls, so that's going to be a problem. In fact, I'm pretty sure that this run is going to be fucked because of that. But I'm going to try anyways. So it's about midday. 3 o'clock or 4 o'clock or so. Maybe a little earlier. Yeah, a bit earlier, I guess. I remember the the southmost corner is where I want to be heading, and I believe that is this way. There was a wolf over there that I saw. Okay, there's the lake, so if I... Okay. I might be able to get something from there. There's a down plane, I think. Okay, well, there's a wolf over there, kind of in the way. And I've spent a bit of time walking this way, but I still think it's probably worthwhile to check out that little pond over there. And ideally, I can start a fire and get back to warming up, because as you can see, or if maybe you saw before, the bottom left, my temperature gauge is totes in the red, which means that I am slowly getting hypothermia, contracting hypothermia, which is no good, which is really, really bad, obviously. So I'm going to try and do something about that, although I can't stick around this area for too long because I'm pretty sure there's not a whole heck of a lot here apart from these bunnies and whatnot. That's pretty. Now, if I wanted to, no, I don't think I would be able to do that. I could try and get this deer to run over to the wolf, and then basically, once that wolf runs away, I've got a bit of a deer carcass to work with, but no. Fuck that up anyways. Let's see. So I'm checking here, see if there's anything around. Ooh, okay, that's handy. Driving gloves. Oh, a storm lantern. Okay, well, it's a good start. Sorry, I'm gonna run through this pretty quickly. Try to find anything I can. And I'm pretty sure I forget a lot of the hotkeys, so that's gonna be a bit of a thing to get used to. Oh, speaking of which. Okay, so there's a small cabin over here. It actually isn't a different location, so I can't like just enter in here and then it's not like an actual indoor location. It's just a cabin that's kind of still outside, so you don't get a lot of warmth from it. I can start a fire. Pretty much frostbite. Come on, out of the way. Oh, okay, so a hammer. That's actually gonna be handy for fighting off things if I get attacked by a wolf. But yeah, currently we're still at -5, so that's not good. But got some matches, so that's clutch. I could start up a fire and try and get myself a granola bar, swing kit, and some books, or a book. Ooh, also ski jacket. That's huge and it's new, so that's gonna be amazing. I'm really glad I ran over here. Actually, this is perfect. There seems to be something behind this crate. It's a tin of sardines. Hopefully it's not too expired, because that's a thing, food expires. Okay, and there is something sometimes in here. Hey, actually, you know what? This is really not so bad. Okay, so now I'm getting closer to, yeah, I'm only -2. So if I were to start up a fire, I could get that back, but I can also just pass some time here and warm up. So, here we go. Spend an hour. Okay, yeah, now we're sorry, I was totally wrong about the time before. And it's actually warming up a little bit, so that's kind of nice. Still at risk for hypothermia, but oh boy, I really actually want to make this work. Let's see. So I'm gonna read this. Actually, I'm gonna let you guys pause that and read that, because that's gonna take actual in-game time. So I'm gonna take it, and we can read it later. I'm gonna grab some of this wood, and I'm gonna warm up just a little bit more. Pass a little bit more time. And now it's actually 1 degree. So as soon as I go outside, it's gonna be different. Yeah, it feels like -12. Okay. Well, I don't have any food to heat up or any water to cook or anything like that. I do have a little can. I could make some water. I could repair my clothing as well. Okay. Well, I think the most important thing I do right now is actually figure out what direction I'm supposed to be going. So what I might end up doing is taking a quick pause here, figuring out where the map is, because I didn't open up that beforehand. So hopefully with recording, I can figure out how to do that properly, because I don't want to wander around too much willy-nilly. So I'm going to try and do that. Actually, I'm pretty sure, if I'm not mistaken, whenever you pass time or go to like rest for an hour, you don't really want to sleep unless you're sleeping for an extended period of time, but I'm pretty sure that will at least save the game for me. So I'm going to do that just for another hour, get that save, and then check the map so I can actually try and get through. There we are. Okay, so I'll be right back.